Okay, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, that it's 11/13/2013, which means that it's November 13, 2013. I'm going to show you the calendar feature to show you that it's the 13th as well. Okay, Wednesday. Okay, now for some reason the video quality seems to be a little blurred, but you can see that it's the 13th of November 2013, 9:21 a.m. The reason why I'm making this video right now, let me show you where I'm at, which will show you that I'm a totally separate location from UCSD or any other place I go to today. And the reason why I'm making this video prediction is because today's date is the anniversary date of me being banned from UCSD libraries on November 13, 2012 for 1 full year, which means effective today's date I am allowed to go back into the libraries. Now, we're going to see if any event transpires concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me on any date and any place that I am at on UCSD campus concerning anything. This means an accusation, complaint, incident, with or without witnesses, no matter who's involved. This means guests of the university, staff of the university, staff of any business that's on the university campus, students. As a result of me being a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as gang stalking, which can also be called organized stalking targets experience what is called staged events, where they frame the situation to frame the result. They're called street theaters and gang stalking, and it can be Googled. They will also stage the witnesses to these events. It's done in a tag team in cooperation in order to accuse the targeted individual of anything. On the 29th of October, they literally tried to accuse me of stealing my own bike. 10 feet away from the Club Med Cafe, where undisputable evidence has been caught of me being gang stalked in their cafe. 10 feet away. When I left the cafe and went to go unlock my bike, an individual walks by me, stops, looks at me, watches me, and then he stops again, walks about 5 feet away. Then he started walking again, stopped again, about 5 feet away. I looked up and saw him. I go, "What's up?" I go, "What's the problem?" He goes, "Nothing." Then he walks away about 30 feet away and gets on this little emergency phone that's on a pole, and calls UCSD police, and I can hear him say, I could clearly hear him say, "I think a woman's stealing a bike." So then I went over there and confronted him about it and said, "What's going on?" I go, "I'm unlocking my own bike. What's going on?" He goes, "Get away from me, get away from me," like that. And miraculously, there's just a nice little video camera that's right on the top of the pole that's got the emergency phone at, where the emergency phone's on. So I got on the phone, and then he runs away. Then I got on the phone and said, "Look, if you were just called about me, I'm standing here waiting for you." Then the police come out and try and say that he said that he saw me with bolt cutters unlocking my own bike. I go, "Really?" I go, "If I was using bolt cutters to unlock my own bike, and there's a video camera on top of this pole that he called you from, that video camera should be able to show you that I was unlocking my bike and not using bolt cutters." You know what they said? "Oh, well, the video camera's not on at all times." My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego County, San Diego, California. So I bought a computer on May 29, 2013. As a result, I started going back to UCSD campus and other buildings, not the libraries, to use their Wi-Fi services. So, if I am banned, if any event transpires at UCSD, it will be done to ban me from the entire campus, so I can't even go back to use the Wi-Fi services. That's right. That's right. Organized stalking and gang stalking has been caught on over 100 occasions, at least, on UCSD campus. Whiteout, open, identical harassment, caught on video and audio. And they know I'm exposing on the internet because cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. Go to YouTube and type in "gang stalking bullying on steroids." You'll see a targeted individual on that news broadcast stating that he's harassed everywhere he goes, even at his own home. And you'll see a Lieutenant Larry Richards from the Santa Cruz Police Department stating that gang stalking's been going on forever and that it's even reached out into the cyber world. Now, if they see that I'm uploading evidence from this digital tape recorder and the video files of evidence of me being directly gang stalked on their campus and then exposing it on the internet, do you honestly think that UCSD wants their image tarnished? Are you serious? Human trafficking is directly connected to these expeditions. Directly. I know it for a fact. That's right. So what they'll do is, well, let me just put it to you this way. Will they stage an event based on somebody complaining about me? Doing absolutely nothing, because every time I go to their campus, I mind my own business. I do absolutely nothing when I go to their campus. Totally mind my own business. Okay? Well, street theaters, which are staged events and gang stalking, is done is where, look, I got an audio file of students and employees of the university harassing me in the same exact identical way in separate buildings on separate dates. That's right, the same exact identical harassment. So they can't say that this crime ain't happening to me. But what they want to be able to do, especially before I can hire an uncorrupted lawyer, and I'll make videos about that eventually, but you can go to Google and type in gang stalking and lawyers, organized stalking and lawyers, and check out what you'll find. The point I'm trying to make is this. Since they know I'm exposing them all over the internet, their goal will be to ban me from the university campus. And they'll try and make it appear it's happening for normal appearing reasons. They got to have an excuse to approach me, though. They'll say, Leslie, we got to complain about you. Leslie, somebody said they saw you steal something. Leslie, somebody said that your behavior is appropriate. Leslie, this student's saying that they're threatened by you. Just like when the guy called the UCSD police, and I could clearly hear him saying that I've seen a woman steal a bike, so I approached him, stopped my bike about 10 feet away from him, and guess what he says? He goes, get away from me, get away from me. And then right before the police comes, he runs. He literally ran. Now, if I already have hundreds of audio files of students harassing me on UCSD campus saying gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God, that's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime, but constantly getting around me and repeating that non-stop everywhere I go, every place I go on their campus. That's right, and I got 700 audio files to prove that it's not only happened on their campus in that way, but in businesses, at public libraries, transportation routes. You would not believe the evidence I got. It's undisputable, in-your-face evidence. Their whole goal is to make it appear on even using my own video camera and my own tape recorder, that somebody feels threatened because of me. What do you think he said that when I approached him? He goes, get away from me, get away from me. When I was doing absolutely nothing except for walking my bike and walking towards him, and I stopped once I got about 10 feet from him. Why would he say something like that? Because there's a video camera right above him. Because he was still on the phone with the campus police. It becomes a matter of record. Get away from me, get away from me. They try to make it a targeted individual appear that they're either a threat to themselves or others, mentally ill, or possibly involved in illegal or criminal activity. That's right. And then what they do when they play out these skits is they have to make it appear that the target fits the theme of these labels. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's right. Even for their own record's sake, like video cameras. Even using my own video camera. Because when an event transpires, they know I take out my video camera. So then they know I upload my video files to the internet. So they want to even use my own video camera to make it appear that what's happening to me is being done in a way where students feel threatened by me by saying, get away from me, what are you doing, what are you doing? When I'm literally doing absolutely nothing. Now, think about this. If I have over 700 separate audio files of the following method being said around me everywhere I go, and that's not including the physical gestures, listen to this. They have individuals get around me everywhere I go and say the following. And here it is. Gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk. Oh my God, gang stalk, gang stalk. Oh my God. In that way, non-stop, repetitively, using different people to do it. One will say gang stalk, the other one will say oh my God. When one person says gang stalk, that's the cue for the other one to say oh my God. Their background cues is what they're called. And that's done to remind me mentally that I'm a target of this crime by constantly bombarding my senses, my hearing, with for me to hear the name of the crime. In other words, think about this. If I go everywhere I go, including bus routes, grocery stores, banks, movie theaters, bus stops, trolley stations, trolley routes, and this is said in that way everywhere I go, it's done to remind me that I'm a victim of the crime by literally getting around me and repeating the name of it in that way. Excuse me. They also, when they do that, they also sprinkle it with other words like weird and crazy. That's done to try and affect my self-esteem. It's done to basically try to form an association in your mind that you're weird and crazy. They're called sensitization methods. Just Google it. Go to Google and type in how they repeat words and phrases. Sensitization methods, gang stalking, or organized stalking. Now, 700 audio files do not lie. In fact, it's probably approaching 800 by now. They do not lie. So what I do is I make a video prediction at a certain area, showing you a video picture of my cell phone which shows the date and the time. If these things are said around me, or if any event transpires around me that will produce me being banned from the entire campus and or arrested, it'll show that these events are being staged and then crafted for me to experience by them, the dupe dummies they're using, in a tag team in cooperation to bring about the event, to frame the situation, to frame the result. banning me from the university campus, calling me crazy concerning the truth of the matter, while they get to walk away with the benefits of me being banned, not being able to use the computers to expose what I'm experiencing not only on their campus, but along all my routes. They're trying to take away my availability to expose this to the public. Computers. They've already hacked into my personal computer I bought on May 29, 2013 on UCSD campus. You better believe they have. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm predicting it right now. At this area, at this time, I wear a digital tape recorder running on me at all times on full powered batteries. That's right. So if gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk, because what they'll do is use one person to say it closer to me, and then the other person will say, oh my God, further away. So I've even got tape recordings of it not only wide openly happening, but it happening also in that way to where you can literally even clearly see that the phonics of oh my God is being said. Like the sound of the words oh my God. Okay, so it can't be disputed by them. That's right. Now, since cyber surveillance is a method of these crimes, they know I wear a tape recorder because I've made video files showing evidence being uploaded from the tape recorder to the video files. So they know it. So they got it when they stage an event, they got to craft it to make it appear on this tape recorder that I'm the problem, and that what's happening to me is happening because of normal appearing excuses and or reasons. They can get, if students are being used right now to gang stalk me, do you honestly think they can't get a student to say, I saw this woman stealing a bike and call the cops? Are you serious? 700 separate audio files of the same exact identical peculiar harassment happening around me everywhere I go. It's no accident. And that's not including all the people who have literally, I caught them off guard, have literally admitted to me that they were put into my presence to engage in gang stalking physical gestures. 2 of them being UCSD students on 2 separate dates just last month. That's right. And they know I caught it because they were using the students to do it. And then when I uploaded the audio files from it, cyber surveillance is a method of their crimes. They've seen it, and so now they're escalating their campaign. I already know they're going to ban me from UCSD campus. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, next week, next month, 2 months from now down the road, 90 days, 6 months, or any day in between, they will do it. Make no mistake about it. And they'll make it appear that it's happening because of normal appearing reasons, which means homeless people they use, guests, students, staff of the university, or staff of any business that's on the university campus, like Burger King. Okay, a totally separate entity from UCSD, they're just operating on their campus. So the point I'm trying to make, and they'll use a combination of them. Okay, so one can act as the complainer, one can act as a witness, and so it's not looking like it's all happening because of a staged cooperating event. Tag teaming. They're called street theaters and gang stalking. And I'm predicting it all right now. Okay, so we're going to see what happens concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me on any date on UCSD campus, and it definitely includes when I'm at any place where it's set off, like the library has separate floors, and on the upper floors they have areas for quiet study, which means there won't be a lot of witnesses. Anybody can stage it. Anybody they use to stage a complaint about me, the cops come, and when they're banning me, there's no witnesses. So I'm predicting that as well. That's right, because the less witnesses that they got to this event, okay, the better it is for them. I'm talking about witnesses that are just in the area as the event's unfolding, not their staged witnesses. That's right. Go to Google and type in how they, in a street theater, that's a staged event, how they'll stage the witnesses as well. And they'll use anybody. You would not believe what I know. Alright, I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. I showed you a video picture of my cell phone. It's November 13th, 2013. 1 day to the year, and I am now allowed to go back inside of UCSD libraries. So let's see what happens. And we're going to see if my computer is suddenly made inoperable. Go to Google and type in gang stalking or organized stalking and computer hacking. Alright, I gotta go. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.